fuckers don't do there's what they know. These guys that play this game. These guys. Yeah, my brother was right. When they did this crossover shit with Xbox, the wargaming people, when the fuckers that made this game did the crossover thing, they royally fucked up when they did that. They should have never did that, because it's just like my brother said. It's just like he said. It's the fucking World of Tanks got a whole new crop of fucking retards to play the game with. So that's all they've done. They're just subjecting us to more stupid. All they're doing is subjecting us to even more stupid than what there already was on the consoles. They're fucking it's just like my live stream says. They're fucking retards. They're a bunch of cocksucking retards. They don't know how to play this fucking game. Because I wasn't a heavy. That last match that I played, I was doing my fucking job as a heavy. I was out there in the front. I was spotting tanks. I was pointing them out to them motherfuckers in the arties, and they weren't doing their fucking jobs. So yeah. They weren't doing their goddamn job, so they're absolutely fucking useless. Right, that's one less tank he has to fucking that's actually gonna fight. That's one less tank that's actually gonna be fucking fighting. Those guys going toward the fucking town there, they're gonna get fucking slaughtered going into that fucking town. I mean, unless you know what the fuck you're doing, you're gonna get slaughtered in there. You got this little medium going off this side by themselves. What the fuck? fucking get over there to that side of the fucking map, well then yeah, we'll fucking win this. Yeah, but these guys over here still have full fucking health, some of them. And unless we get a fucking head start on there, all I know is somebody from our side better be going back to frickin' hold them guys off while we're trying to cap, because they're gonna try to pin one of our tanks to stop the fucking clock. But it's not going to help them if if we get enough fucking tanks on their fucking flag, that shit's going to be capped real fucking fast. Yeah, that's it. They can shoot all they want. No, they can shoot all they want. If we keep enough tanks on that fucking flag, they're not going to be able to fucking stop it.
Mission accomplished.
Yep. That was a victory. That's a fucking rare. That right there is rare. Getting a victory, it's nice, but it's very rare on this game. Actually winning a fucking match. Is... That's the goal of every fucking match that you play. It's to win the fucking match. Whether you destroy their whole entire team, or you take their flag, it's the point is to fucking win. You don't get fucking points. ×3. I mean, a little bit of silver is fine. I mean, I can accept that as long as I get a win. I don't mind losing a little bit of silver when it comes to a victory. But when I lose silver and we fucking lose the match, that's very, very upsetting. It's like, what the fuck? All that silver for fucking nothing. Nothing. It's absolutely useless. Useless. Alright. What you gonna be cooking, babe? What? Ah, okay. Yep. Yeah, I know. So what is it you're cooking? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so they don't burn, yeah. Yep. Well, that sounds good. Okay, that actually sounds pretty good.
They've spotted us.
I'm gonna get a real kick out of that, whatever she said. I'm gonna get a real kick out of it. That's funny. Oh, God.
Enemies looking right at us. Focus on this location. Enemies got us in their sights. Ready to fire on target. Our track is busted.
Oh. Did I smack you in the face, you fuck?
Unlocking target. The fuel tank's been damaged. Zero penetration. Looks a hole in their armor. Ready to fire on target. Enemies looking right at us. Dropping target. Good clean hit.
We gotta watch their we gotta watch out for their arties too, because their arties are freaking. They're still alive too, very much alive. Yeah, they've only got. They just lost one, so that's a good thing, I guess. I want to say it's a good thing.
Enemy exposed. Locked on. Enemies got us in their sights. Loaded and ready. Mission accomplished.
Hit 50 or more shots in enemy vehicle, shots or enemy vehicles in any number of battles. Okay, cool. I did. I got that one done. I only lost 1,000 on that one. No, we'd expect a tier 10 match. It doesn't really matter how well you do in the match, how much damage you've done in the match. It doesn't matter. It's if I don't know, just they can still get the tier 10 matches can still get a little expensive. A little bit, not much. Right, because exactly the ammos are a little more expensive on the tier 10 matches. So. I don't know about the show. You know what? You can still run a medium with that tank, babe. You don't have to run. You don't have to run a. You can run a. You don't have to run a heavy. You can run a medium. All right, cool. think my dad's making homemade chicken noodles tonight. I think that's what he's fixing tonight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's really good. It's good stuff. Babe, it's easy. Just get you one of these days. Get yourself a box of Bisquick. You can make biscuits with Bisquick, and you can. All you gotta do is drop your biscuits in the. That's how I learned how to make dumplings. I just made the dumplings. I'd make small little dumplings out of Bisquick. Actually, they were biscuits, but you can still use them. And they make really good dumplings. You just make up like you would do a pan of biscuits, and you just make it up. You just take little tiny pieces, and you drop the biscuit into the little tiny piece of dough into the water, into the chicken water, and everybody's gonna leave, man. Oh well. Staying there on the map, babe, would probably be. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, we probably should have left somebody on the map, but oh well. Well, it looks like there's a tank. Looks like there's already a freaking medium tank on that side. So. Somebody threw it around at me because I heard it freaking fly by me. Hit the ground next to me. I was like, God, somebody missed. Like, those guys really suck, man. Fucking. Well, there's a tank destroyer. That tank destroyer is not by himself, I guarantee it. There's other tanks around him. Yep, there's a heavy up here. It's Kaiju. It's frickin' Kaiju.
Target locked.
Come on. Sure.
Enemy spotted us.
Ooh, I took a lot off of his ass right there. Oh, shit. Well, he bounced around off me. We're about to see him. He's about to show up. Oh, there's a fucking tank destroyer right there. There's the fucking tank destroyer right there. You fucking coward. Show me that fucking Kaiju. Where the fuck is that Kaiju at? That's... Well, yeah, I see him.
They spotted us.
Come on, motherfucker. Poke your head out.
Not penetrating. Drax shot.
Not penetrating.
Drax lost. We're immobilized. Our tank was destroyed. Drax destroyed. Locked, loaded, and ready. Penetration. Our Drax hit.
Yeah, well, one of them tank destroyers and one of them that fucking kaiju are almost fucking dead. If someone was actually smart enough and they fucking saw that, they see how much damage they have already, they'd take advantage of it. But you know what? These fucking retards on here won't do that. Because they don't know how to do that. Misplaced moniker, really? I swear it feels like we're playing with a bunch of fucking Democrats. It's like you give them a fucking, I'm sorry, but if you give a fucking Democrat a goddamn handgun, they will absolutely not know what to fucking do with that. If you give them a tank cannon, and they absolutely will not know what to do in this fucking game. Yeah, I know. But babe, it's getting worse to where it's like oh God, I'm sorry. Babe, it's hard for me not to generalize all Democrats because the fucking people, the Democrats in this country, voted men like fucking Nadler and fucking that Styrewall or whatever the fuck his name is, Swellwall of California. Okay, fucking Nancy Pelosi in California. These people were voted on and elected by the fucking Democrats, babe. So it's kind of hard for me not to generalize, not to say all Democrats are a bunch of fucking retards. I'm sorry. But if you vote that way and their policies absolutely constantly fucking fail the American people, I mean, there were violent protests, obviously, in the country recently. There were violent protests, right? Well, let's be honest. Jerry Nadler, the guy who was fucking interrogating, and I think it was an interrogation. It was more of an interrogation than it was a fucking hearing, an actual hearing where you actually bring someone in to get their take on what's going on in their departments. And instead of a hearing, they bring the Attorney General Barr into the hearing the other day. Of course, this man freaking danced circles around these idiots because he knew what the hell he was talking about, and they absolutely did not know what they were talking about. And every time a Republican on the council oversight committee would point out that these are violent protests, and they would point that out. Look, this building is burning. These people have burned this building down. This isn't just a fringe movement. This is the entire crowd there is responsible for burning that building down. Okay, your so-called protesters just burnt down a fucking building. That's someone's business. That's someone's livelihood. That's how someone feeds their family. And you just fucking took that away. No, Carl. For instance, fucking the Wendy's, babe. The Wendy's that they fucking burned down in that one town where that guy was shot because remember he got drunk and fucking passed out. The man got drunk and passed out in the Wendy's parking lot. Okay, he was married. He had a wife. His girlfriend, or his mistress, I should say, started a violent riot outside that Wendy's, and at which point they frickin' burned it down. There were probably people that were living in that neighborhood, in that city, that worked at that Wendy's, that's how they were putting food on their table, that's how they were providing for their family, and then some fucking retard on the streets comes along and says, well, Black Lives Matter, and fucking burns the goddamn business down. What the fuck does that have to do with your fucking cause? Right. It's all connected. You know, those buildings that are getting, yeah, but still, babe, somebody's livelihood was taken away from them because of some fucking violent asshole in the streets burning down a fucking building. You know, they have absolutely, you know something? They have absolutely no fucking reason at this point to be in the streets protesting anything. None. They have no reason to be in the streets protesting anything. No reason whatsoever. They have no excuse. There's no excuse for their behavior. None. This stopped being about George Floyd, and that's a narrative that keeps being pushed. This stopped being about George Floyd 5 minutes after the man died. 5 minutes after he was dead, it stopped being about George Floyd. It has turned it was and what it is now, babe, it is a bunch of people trying to tear down the country as it is. It's never gonna fucking happen. You want to tear this country down? You're gonna have to fight they're gonna have to fight a long, drawn out fucking war just to tear it down. It's never gonna fucking happen. Well, I'm waiting to see certain states secede from the union. I'm waiting to see that shit happen, and then that's when the lines will be drawn, and that's when babe, Texas is the only state that could actually legally do it. Because it's the only state that's big enough. It's the largest state in the union, and it's big enough to sustain itself financially and just, I mean, look at all the food that this state produces. Okay, it could sustain itself. It could sustain itself if it really wanted to. It's the only